Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And we are underway here in San Francisco. Late with the swing there.
We got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Got it. And 1 away. This one high in the air to left center. Harris on the move. That's out number 2. Mookie digs in here. And first offering is fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way. Popped up. Baldwin under it. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing. Stepping in, Michael Harris II. Nice grab to first, and they get the out. In. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Tap foul at the plate. inside and hit him.
Got him. First base. Pull, that's inside.
Move to second, and he's back in safely.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This is again 5 in a row. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Fouls away the first off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Right through there for a strike. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 out, bases full. In there, got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering is downstairs. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. They'll throw to third, and he's in there as they take the lead. 2 runs come in.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Mike Yastrzemski in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Inside, almost got him.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Out towards right center field. Diving try, but it falls in, base hit. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Back-to-back base hits. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Now one missed.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
2 on, 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Swings and misses, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Miguel Rojas. Chris Sale ready to get back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts off the second with a double. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. And they cut the lead to 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top of the second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 0-2. Runner takes off for third. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air out towards right center. Yastrzemski on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Runner at second here, one gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. He's trying for third. They pitch out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go again. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Runner on the move again. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Runner goes again. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Edman to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
That was a really nice at-bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Caught him looking for the K. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. There goes Tucker. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. That misses the zone. Ball 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's inside. This one in the air right field. That's a base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score and then tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3. Robinson off of first with 2 away. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in San Francisco. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo. That one fouled off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Ball, that's inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Rojas. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. The new pitcher in the game, Jack Dreyer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Base hit. Round second, digging for third. The relay.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's through there for a strike. 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3. One down. Well, here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Nope. That's inside.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Vesia checks the runner.
Safe.
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
That's a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out
Ball,
of
that's
this.
high.
Now 3-0. Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runners at first and second with one gone. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So here comes Rowdy Tellez. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Big spot for him here. In the air to left center. Call on the move. And that's the third out. Back here at Oracle Park. New inning getting started. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. And that is out of play. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Liner, caught at second. foul ball. Betts, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot. And this game is tied.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Rojas, batting with one down, takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Inside, ball 1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Sale and a 1-2. Got him swinging. Back here in San Francisco. Now in for the Braves, Dominic Smith. On the ground right side. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. On the money. Nice play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Here is Austin Riley. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. Here's your 1.
Ball 1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And now
That's
it's even
2.
up. That
Ball
one
3.
missed. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Snap throw to first.
No, he's in.
Tries to get back and save. Ground ball to the right side. Edman. The throw to first. And that's the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That's in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Cuts out and misses. That's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ballgame. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. And that one hammered into the corner, but foul. Tied at 4. Hit on the ground to short. Mateo throws to first, and that is the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Eric Lauer.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And he's out on the tag. First pitch swinging. That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
That's ball 2.
To the right side, Edman. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Oracle Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Chucky Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chris Sale back to work.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Swing and a foul out of play. Tied at 4.
Ball 2.
This one in the air right field. And that is a foul ball. On the ground to 3rd. Tosses to
He's
first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Here's Ohtani flying around 3rd. He will score and they take the lead. Now around second, going for 3rd. And he's got an RBI triple.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Came screaming off the bat, I'm sure. Exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
And fouled off.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. And it gets by him. Here comes the throw. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Ball.
New pitcher for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Swings through that high fastball. That one misses. And that's ball 2. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. And the count is 3-1. Sliced hard but foul. Betts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner breaks for third. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Betts scores, and they take a 3-run lead. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That one ripped, but foul. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fouled off left side. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him at it back. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Muncy in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 on, 1 out. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. Tap foul at the plate. There's a swing and a miss. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swings and misses, struck him out. That one fouled off. That pitch gets the corner. 0-2 now.
Ball one. That's in. Ball two.
That one missing inside. Base hit, and they have their first hit since the second inning. Dom Smith stands in. Ground ball left side. And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Pinch hitter coming on. Eli White. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. That one drifts inside. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Late with the swing there. Pickoff move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Dubon on second. Smith at first. One gone. On the ground, could be two. Over to Edman.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Riley at the plate now, and that's inside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Tying run at the plate. That one way outside, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
In there for strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And the 0-2. What a stop. The flip, and he gets him. Nicely done. Back here in San Francisco, top six, Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hey.
Oh, 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings through it for the K. The high heat too much on that one. Here's Ohtani. 1 for 3. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Lee, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. In the air, left field. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Well, we go bottom 6. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tanner Scott.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour, so the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Whoa, that's down.
And misses. It's a strikeout. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. To third, tag, got him. That's the third out, inning over. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out towards right center field. Harris on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 8-4.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got it. 2-1. This one in the air, center field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in San Francisco. Last chance for the home team. Mauricio Dubon digs in now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Nope.
Scott, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Edman. And there's one down.
That's just out.
The Braves down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 on the way. In the air to left center. Call. Going back on this one. Takes it in for the out. The Braves down to their last out. Eli White next up for the Braves. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. The Braves down to their final strike. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Now fly ball to right center. Tucker really on his horse for him. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And our final here today, 8-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez.
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Just about to get started, Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ahmed Rosario batting with one down, takes a strike. Ground ball left side, could be two. Turner to second on the first double play. Back here in Philadelphia and taking the ball for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Ripped to third and caught. One pitch and one out.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals. All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the air, center field. That's out number 2. Bryce Harper at the plate now. Singing, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at 16 years old. And, of course, MLB The Show in 2019. 2 down, nobody on.
Harper's been at it for a long time, Boog, and he continues to live up to the hype. A #1 overall pick, Rookie of the Year, and the youngest unanimous MVP in baseball history.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Boog, Hunter Green had a great response, and the guys laughed it off. But Hunter did tell Ellie he was going to make him pay for a new window. De La Cruz reminded Hunter that he doesn't make as much money as the former #2 overall pick. So we're not exactly sure who took care of the bill.
That one fouled off.
One thing we do know, Boog, is both guys autographed the broken window, and you can find the picture online. It's a classic.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Fouled off. He was late. Base hit. And a man aboard. Bellinger up to hit. Foul ball there. Quick toss to first. Tries to get back and save. Second inning here. No score. Runner on the go. In the air, left field. 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes on the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ali Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Late swing. Fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And that is out of play. Out towards right center field. Caballero takes it in for the out. 1 away. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Rodon, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball. It's getting into the corner. Throws to second. And he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Out there to center. Caballero settles under this one. 2 away now. Ball. In the air, right field. Dominguez under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Fair ball. To first, and he scrambles back safely. Took a big turn there. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 1-2. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. 1 out man at first. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the third. Derek Hill stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. 0-1 down. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Rosario throws to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That is the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ahmed Rosario. Ground ball left side. Trey Turner gloves it, and it gets by him.
He's out of there.
To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
Outside. That's the ball.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. So up next, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Line drive. That's a hit. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger. Now snap throw to first.
Hey!
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Runner on the move. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Now the tag at third, and they got it. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom 4, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Fought off foul.
You know, these Phils definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Stays alive. one is lifted in the air. Bellinger under it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dominguez should have this one. And that quickly 2 away. And now it's Alec Bohm. Fly to center his first time. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
This one in the air, center field. Caballero has a beat on it, and that's the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Late swing fouled off. The 2-1. And a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Swings and misses. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
That's the ball.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And now 2-1. On the ground to the left. Boom. Tosses to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So now here's the DH. Ben Rice. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. That one fouled off.
Thing about frustration, though, it gets you nowhere as a hitter. It's easy to get there, but the best thing you can do is simplify the approach and take things one pitch at a time.
Out. number 2. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Flied to right his first time.
That's the ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job of this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. There's the strike. That one the other way. Fair ball. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4. 1 out. Runner at second. Max Schumann, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Foul ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just
no, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not.
Runner takes off for third. That's ball 4.
Take your bait.
Throw to third. And that wasn't close.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
This is again 5 in a row. Schumann off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off on the ground right side. Base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Now up is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Real Muto to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the sixth, Derek Hill stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him. One away.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Up the middle, Volpe. The throw to first. Got him. Back to the top of the order now. And here's the slugger who starts at DH, Kyle Schwarber. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That is the inning. Back to the top of the order, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Makes the catch. What a play. Now safe at first. He gets back in. Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. Now a long throw to first. Tries to get back and see. So they turn to their closer, Joan Duran.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed.
Runner on the go. In the air, right field. And that is that. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here comes Bryce Harper. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1. In the air out towards right center. Caballero on the move to the alley. And there's one down. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. Phillies have just one out remaining. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Sosa to the plate. They're down to their final strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Yankees. Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Mookie Betts will get us started. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. And we're underway here in Philly. That one fouled off. 1-1 now. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. The first batter of the game leads the yard. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Yeah.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And a base hit up the middle. Back-to-back hits. And they were hit hard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And the batter now, Andy Pappas. In the air, right field. Dominguez gets under it. One down. There's a strike. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Rodon, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Line drive, base hit. Ohtani around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a run. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
High fly ball, right field. Dominguez settles under it and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The relay, safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to Rosario, and that is that. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, number 70. What do you look for here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Liner snagged it first.
He's in there.
Takes it
He's
to the
safe.
bag himself, but he's back in time. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Throw behind the
You're
runner.
out.
They got him doubled off. Back here in Philadelphia, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call.
Ball. Ah!
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Berg, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable.
Ball.
Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And the
Inside.
slider just misses. That one pushed foul. Late with the swing there. Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and a full count now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Next to hit, Alex Freeland. Swinging a foul straight back. 0-1 down. And that is out of play. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way.
Ball two.
That's a laser base hit. Rushing around second, headed for third.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swings through that one for strike one. To the right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 on, 1 out. Left field. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajas. He's 0 for 1. Starting after it, appeal to first. No swing. Line drive, base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance of how much time is left in this one.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go.
He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
What do you
Swing
got?
on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back. The 1-0. Hit in the air, right field. Tucker in position, and there's 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. On to the 3rd inning. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Popped in the air, left field. Bellinger takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. On a line. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Call stands in now and watches strike 1. In there at the knees.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Tucker really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ball 1, no strikes. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Here's Cody Bellinger. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. To first, and they've got him picked off. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia. On to the fourth. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Bellinger drifts towards it. Brings it in. And a quick out, number one. In the air, left side. Bellinger should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Here's Betts. He's already homered in this game.
Ball down low.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Betts
Ball
takes
2.
low. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's a 2-1. Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Oh, great stop. To first. And he gets it. Nicely done. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero. Smoked on the ground to second. Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Edgardo Henriquez.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he does.
Tapped up the first base side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Jazz Chisholm Jr. looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. That one in triple digits. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
No, that's a ball.
In the air to left center. Volpe has a beat on it, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there. Oh, the 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. On a line, base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now up is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. The Yankees looking to rally.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
This one high in the air to left center. Takes it in for the out.
And that's the middle part of the game we're talking about. The starter's been dominant out there, and he probably feels like he has the chance to finish this one out.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Ryan McMahon looking to start something with one gone. Vesia on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The 0-1. That one lifted to left. Call on the run towards the line. And there are two down. Next to hit, Ali Sanchez. Flied to right his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Tying run at the plate. Check swing, he held up. And the count even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. One-two now. On the ground, right side. The tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the top of the sixth. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball one.
That catches the corner. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Ball. That's a check. Did he swing?
Appeal to first. Did not go. Here comes a 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
No.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second, to first. Double play. Nicely done. Bases empty after the double play. Dalton rushing. Digs in now. 1 for 2.
Ball too high.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And a swing and a miss. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Lake Trinan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fouled off. He was late. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Spencer Jones. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Anthony Volpe. High fly ball, right field. Tucker settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Look out! And it hit him. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Misses outside, and that's ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And now 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 2 on, 1 out. Tap foul at the plate. And a payoff pitch. This one in the air, right field. Diving, picked it, base hit. 1 runs in, coming home. He'll score and they tie it. Tucker hustles to get it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Jack Throttle gets the call for the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
You'll walk. That's inside. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Pickoff throw. Goldie dives back in, but they got him. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a good eye there.
Outside.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now on the bump, Fernando Cruz. Right through there for a strike. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Max Muncy. He represents the go-ahead run. Fastball for a strike. Oh, that got him. And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Here's Mookie now. He's already homered here in this one. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. On to Goldschmidt, that's 2.
Ball, no.
Cruz, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just off the inside edge.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 2-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. That one's in there. Strike 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Pitch out, but no action. Shohei on the go. There's the ball.
That's up.
Throw,
He needs to
safe.
throw.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
And here's a 3-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Bottom of the seventh. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Curve in the dirt. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swings through that one for strike two. Just misses. And the count is 2-2.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
The winning run on second base. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's the catcher, Ali Sanchez. Fought off foul. Now the 0-1. And that's fouled off. Brother edges away at second. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Winning run at third, 1 down. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. Led off this game with a double. First pitch misses. And another ball. Missed with a changeup. 3 balls, no strikes. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the eighth. So now it's Freddie Freeman. This one in the air, center field. Jones gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. Save!
Hey!
And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open. But so it gives you options. Defensively to get an out.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Edman in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Line and a base hit into right. Pajes scores. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the eighth.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That's in for a strike. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new. Sung Kim. He comes to the plate. A huge spot in this one. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Here in extra innings. Inside 2-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this. Right through there for a strike. One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez settles under this one. 2 away down. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton Rushing. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Out towards right center field. Base hit! Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. He was late there, strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. And here in extra innings. In there! Got him looking for the kill. They limit the damage here. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. Save! He scores, and it's a one-run game.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
runner on the move. Foul off down the right side. The Yanks with the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. Line drive. The throw in. Safely into second. He's got a double.
showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swings and misses. Strike one. Oh, that fastball drilled him. On the pitch here.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
That one not close, and that's ball one. There's the strike. That's outside, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Nice grab. There's one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now. Brian McMahon steps to the plate, trying to deliver as the hero. A little bit low. And it's 1-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
2 on, 2 outs. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And that's down and away. Outside ball 4. He walked him, and they are loaded.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
The changeup missing.
Ball one. Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. They're down to their final strike. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Tucker moving under it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from beautiful Oriole Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today on the hill, number 70. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about ready to roll. Here's Trey Turner. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Just underway from Baltimore. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. The 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 2-1. And there's a ball. To first, and he breaks for second. And now he's dead at first as he can't get back. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 2 away now. Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches,
He's got it, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park, and on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez. What should we keep an eye on here? Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Oh.
And Mookie takes. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
he did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And that one fouled off. Off the plate inside. Ball 1. Ground ball right side, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Andy Pappas in the box now. Takes strike 1. No outs, runners at first and second.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's worth the price of admission. The Dodgers strike first. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off. Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. That one fouled off. Comes a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Crawford on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Tommy Edman at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Hill moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they boost their lead. It's 5-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 down, and up next for Los Angeles, Alex Freeland. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That one missed. Now quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Got him. One away. Here's the Phillies DH, Rafael Marchand. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Can't get there. Base hit. Bohm around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. First pitch way inside a fastball.
Yes.
Two on, 1 out. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes settles underneath it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Now a relay to third. The tag.
He's in there. He's safe.
And across to score comes the run from third. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Derek Hill. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the second. Dalton rushing. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Sanchez trying to bounce back from a bumpy first.
Nope. That's inside. Ball 2.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nope. Outside.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Ball.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
He swings and fouls one off. Stays alive. The 2-2. Just
No,
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crawford takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. And there's a foul ball. That one out to right. Crawford on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here in Baltimore, top half of the 3rd inning, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. One and 2 here. Got him looking for the strikeout. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Swing and a ground ball. First 2 batters retired here. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Harper. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Off the mark there. Ball 3.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Got him swinging. Back now at Oriole Park. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. That's in there. That's strike 1. And a strike. Next offering is outside. Outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
This one in the air, center field. Hill under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. And here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball. Right.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. On a line. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
The 0-2.
Ball. No.
Hit in the air, center field. Hill under this one. And that'll do it. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes under it. And a quick out, number 1. Foul ball there. Left field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Struck out swinging his first time. Hard liner. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now at the plate, Justin Crawford. In the air, left side. Call on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Friedland. Grounds one to short. One pitch and 1 out.
Nope. Ball 1.
On the ground, right side. Harper takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 1. So they turn to their closer, Joan Duran.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Fought off foul.
Well, these Phillies looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those hits to get a knock sometimes.
Edgardo Henriquez takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. To third, but that rolls foul. The 0-1. Way inside, and that hit him.
Take your base.
Runner on at first with one gone. So digging in now for Philadelphia. Mundos now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Bryson Stott. Runner on first and one down for him.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap,
but he's back in time. Henriquez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Base knock right field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Harper in the box now. Takes strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. In to score from third. It's 6-2.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here comes Alec Ball in the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball one. Tying run at the plate. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Vesia comes on now.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw home. Line and 2-run score.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
On the ground, right side. Edmonds slings the first. And that is that. back here in Baltimore. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
The 0-2.
Ball, outside.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Ohtani aboard here at first with nobody out. Shohei on the go. Called strike 3. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. Here's Freddie Freeman now. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one drilled. Right center field. That one heading for the fence. And gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-5.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Ball, slow.
Pulls that one foul. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-2. Good eye in that
that's away.
spot. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. See you later. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 8-5.
Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on playing with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
Next to hit, Tommy Edman. 2 down, nobody on. That one in triple digits.
That's the
Well, he
ball.
missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Nice grab. And they get the out. Back now at Oriole Park, top of the 6th inning. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Hey!
Comes up empty.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Turner now. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 63. Out towards right center field. Paez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now fly ball to right center. Hill on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. And next for LA, Dalton rushing.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Back here in Baltimore, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. On the ground out to short. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. And another ball. Scott, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. And they close the gap. It's 8-6.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
1 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Stokes. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And he can't make the play. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
It's just foul. That was close. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
That misses. Going to count 1-2. In there. Got him looking for the K. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That's a laser base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105. Exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Typically, the outfield deep. So we'll play a little bit deeper.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jack Dreyer.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that is the ball game.
We saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. A couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one, considering all the runs put up in a while.
And a final 8-7. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.